I'll give you a moment to feel all the feels.
Awesome! Yay.
Come on, don't miss it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're providing an inside look at the production of Inside Out 2.
Joy, I'm just curious, maybe, I could
Thank you,
help?
not now.
Yeah.
Number 10, Kelsey Mann's feature directorial debut. Where the original film was directed by Pixar CCO Pete Docter, the sequel is being helmed by Kelsey Mann. Getting his start at Cartoon Network, Mann served as a storyboard artist on shows like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
Are you okay, Jake?
Yes! The tremendous girth of my massive bottom broke my fall!
He also worked on Disney's Ultimate Spider-Man before landing at Pixar in 2013. In addition to serving as a story supervisor on Monsters University, Mann directed the tie-in short Party Central.
We're not just gonna throw the biggest party of the year.
We're gonna steal it.
Considering that Pete Docter directed the first Monsters, Inc., Mann felt like he was following in his footsteps. Things have come full circle, with Mann again picking up where Docter left off. Mann told Mama's Geekly, quote, "There's nobody's feet I'd rather follow than that man."
You lean on the people around you? Yeah. That's why we've got, we're fortunate to have Pete Docter as our executive producer on this movie.
Number 9, developing the belief system. The first Inside Out visualized abstract locales like the islands of personality and memory dump.
Welcome to Imagination Land!
Imagination Land?
The sequel continues to expand upon this world within a world through new settings such as Riley's Vault of Secrets, which utilizes 2D animation. The film most notably introduces Riley's belief system. This part of Riley's brain sees her memories mature into beliefs.
Pretty much everyone in my family skates. It's kind of a family tradition. We go out on the lake almost every weekend.
According to co-writer Dave Holstein, this idea stemmed from the original movie's unused artwork. Building upon the concept of the strings that grow from memories, the area developed into a temple-like space with Riley's beliefs resembling guitar strings.
Come on! Riley needs us!
The beliefs can not only be seen, but also heard, providing a link for the emotions to connect with Riley, quote, instrumentally, as Holstein put it. Number 8, a primarily female story team. Turning Red stood out as Pixar's first feature from an all-female creative team.
Oh my gosh! I stayed calm! Something about you guys, neutralizes the panda.
Aw, it's our love. We're like a warm and fuzzy blanket.
While Inside Out 2 isn't without male leadership, more than half of the story team is comprised of women, according to producer Mark Nielsen. To get into 13-year-old Riley's head, story artist Rebecca McVie recalls the team sitting around, sharing their most embarrassing stories from their early adolescence.
I know change is scary, but Riley's in good hands. You aren't packed yet?
I'm the worst!
They got many different perspectives, with some crew members now in their 20s and others in their 60s. Meg LaFauve, who received an Oscar nomination for co-writing the first Inside Out, also returned to scribe the script with Dave Holstein. The story team isn't the only department strong in female voices, with Andrea Datzman being the first woman to compose a Pixar feature.
What's your name, big fella? That's embarrassment. Welcome to headquarters, embarrassment. Oh, we're doing a fit? No. Oh, nope, going high.
Number 7, a favorite joke was cut. Just because a certain scene isn't vibing with the rest of the picture doesn't mean it's easy to remove.
What is that?
Among the ideas pitched for Inside Out 2 was Procrastination Land, an area that's under construction and always will be. Workers would be lazing around asking, "Hey, should we start building this land today?" Looking at their phones, they decide to get around to it later.
Okay, let's clear it all out. It's demo day!
As much as Kelsey Mann loved this gag, the crew, quote, couldn't fit it in a natural way. Mann found that the joke slowed the momentum down, which is essentially the point of procrastination. Even so, Mann felt it wasn't worth bringing the story to a halt for one funny moment, although he is determined to make Procrastination Land a reality somehow.
It is funny, but it's just hurting the moment, you know? And then typically then I'll go, all right, I see your point. And we're like, well, let's just try it in a screening.
Number 6, Maya Hawke's audition.
Get tickets now for Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2.
While 5 new emotions are introduced, Kelsey Mann wanted to emphasize anxiety, something every teenager can relate to. As such, finding anxiety's voice would be among the most crucial casting decisions. Mark Nielsen informed Mann that actress Maya Hawke was available to audition, but it would be during his family vacation to Disney World. In the middle of his trip, Mann was taken behind Epcot's Mexico Pavilion to a Disney office where he spoke to Hawke via Zoom.
Maybe you could just stay in one place? Anything. Just call my name and I'm here for you.
Mann was so touched by Hawke's audition that he practically broke out in tears. Before returning to his family, Mann called Nielsen saying, quote, "Oh my god, she's perfect." Good thing he was in Disney World because this probably would have been harder to arrange at Universal Studios.
And we are just super jazzed to be here. Where can I put my stuff?
Number 5. Salary disputes. Amy Poehler was reportedly offered $5 million plus bonuses to reprise her role as Joy, which she happily accepted.
All right, everyone, fresh start. We're gonna have a good day, which will turn into a good week, which will turn into a good year, which turns into a good life.
The other returning players were supposedly only promised $100,000 each with no additional fees. Phyllis Smith and Lewis Black agreed to return as Sadness and Anger, respectively. As for Disgust and Fear, Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader chose not to sign on, with the proposed salaries being cited as the main point of contention.
There are at least 37 things for Riley to be scared of right now. Yeah?
Yeah, great. Can you adjust it to be slightly more scared yourself?
Okay.
Fear will now be voiced by Tony Hale, who previously voiced Forky in Toy Story 4. Lisa Lapira is also joining the Pixar family as the voice of Disgust. Discussing bringing back the original cast, Mark Nielsen said, quote, "It doesn't always work out," going to praise the new and old voices.
When I'm through, Riley will look so good, the other kids will look at their own outfits and barf.
Number 4. Unused ideas from the first film. One advantage of doing a sequel is resurrecting ideas that went unused in the previous film. For example, in the original Inside Out, there was going to be a room where Anger could let off steam when he lost his cool.
So that's how you want to play it, old man? No dessert? Oh, sure. We'll eat our dinner right after you eat this.
The scene didn't make the finished film, but the door to Anger's intended steam room did. In Inside Out 2, it's been repurposed as the door that the new emotions bust through.
It's Anger!
Let me at him!
Speaking of which, the writers brainstormed up to 27 emotions while developing the first film, including surprise, pride, and trust. While they narrowed the list to 5, Inside Out 2 makes way for anxiety, envy, ennui, embarrassment, and nostalgia.
We all have a job to do. I plan for the future.
You want to sit with us?
These girls are so cool! We can't let her know we're excited. I got this.
Who knows who'll pop up if we ever get to Inside Out 3. Number 3. 9 new emotions were originally planned. Although 5 new emotions have been confirmed for Inside Out 2, Mann initially envisioned 9 entering Riley's head. Awe, guilt, jealousy, schadenfreude, and shame were all seriously considered, yet they were dropped from the main plot.
Yeah, we watch the movies over and over and over and over again, so we're always kind of testing it. And if it doesn't get a reaction, you kind of know in the room.
The story team had an especially hard time shaping Shame into a redeemable character, with Mann saying, quote, "It was not fun to watch." The Shame wizard would likely agree.
And I've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Despite being removed, echoes of a few characters can still be found in the film. Characteristics of jealousy would be passed on to envy, both being cut from the same cloth. Guilt was going to lug around a luggage cart of emotional baggage. That baggage has been passed on to anxiety, and it's still a lot to sort through.
That's not gonna haunt us for the rest of our lives at all.
Number 2, an unlikely Uncut Gems inspiration. To authentically capture Riley's anxiety, the film's camera team drew inspiration from various references. Among them was the Adam Sandler thriller Uncut Gems, easily one of the most stressful cinematic experiences of recent memory.
Were your parents happy for you? Yeah. All right, so I gotta tell you, I'm in a bit of a rush. I don't have much time because I gotta get...
What I tell you?
Just as the Safdie brothers made the audience feel like they were part of the action as the walls closed in on Sandler's character, the Inside Out 2 crew aimed to convey a similar sensation with a mix of wide angles, close-ups, and handheld camera tricks.
Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Inspired by Darius Khondji's cinematography, director of photography Adam Habib told IndieWire that Pixar, quote, developed these 2 camera languages for cranes and dolly shots inside Riley's mind, and more handheld shots outside her mind in the human world.
You know, a blank canvas can be very intimidating to a painter because you're like, where do I even begin? Sure. And it's the same thing with painting. You just have to start.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Riley's Crew. We're all familiar with Pixar's Brain Trust, but Inside Out 2 owes much of its development to Riley's Crew. This was the name attributed to a group of teenage girls who followed the film's evolution, returning to Pixar every 4 months to provide feedback.
Let's do this. Hey, Riley! But we need new friends or we'll be totally alone in high school.
Riley's Crew consisted of 9 girls between the ages of 13 and 19, although some of them have entered their 20s since then. Their contributions went beyond making simple suggestions. They offered detailed notes that Kelsey Mann compared to a book report.
We won the first game. Coach says we might actually go to the finals this year. Oh, and we've got this new girl on the team. She's so cool.
Like Mann, Riley's Crew was disappointed that Procrastination Land ultimately wasn't included. Nevertheless, this team helped to ensure Riley's interactions with her friends, peers, and emotions remained genuine to the teenage experience.
Riley's life requires more sophisticated emotions than all of you. You can't just bottle us up!
Do you have any fun facts about Inside Out 2? Share them in the comments.
Say what you want. I think it's all beautiful.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.